Life is crazy. There's been a lot, so much insane craziness. But there's also, oh my god, there's a theme. There's such a nice little theme. I've been crying, remembering, and just like realizing, putting pieces together to things that I just didn't know, didn't realize. And I didn't know that this was right there just now, but it is. And it's beyond, like this. Some of us have had that happen. We don't remember. There's confirmations of this stuff too. Like when people are tortured, when people are abused, when people are taken into situations, it doesn't even have to be like physical. It can be betrayal. It can be a lot of things that just hurt us very deeply and make us feel bad, right? Oh my god. This is the enslavement, okay, with injustice underneath that. There's been a lot of injustice. There's been an enslavement. There's been torture on multiple levels, psychological, mental, emotional, and I look at like the people that come to ask questions, and I know that they've been hurt by it, and they don't even know. They don't know because they don't know. Because how could they know? Because our whole world is like this. There's conditioning in everything, and like our industries keep painting a picture around everything, and it makes us stupid. And but you're not stupid at the same time. You've been lied to, you've been indoctrinated, you've been abused, you've been taken advantage of, you've been manipulated in every fucking possible way. And when I have people come and they're like, I'm struggling with self-love, do you wonder why? Like you've literally been conditioned to, even the Bible has shit in it about women being like the descendants of Cain or whatever. Like I don't know what the Bible says for sure about all of it, but I know that that's a thing that like has been pushed. I had a flip out one night when I heard the dude, like a pastor, a nice man, who's talking about all of the good, right? He's like, women are this and men, and I'm like, no wonder, like, we have this thing going on. And, like, I keep having my eyes opened to how everything is fucking inverted. I can't unsee stuff either. And there's a lot of stuff that I have not told anybody because I know they're not going to believe me. They're not going to listen. They're not going to fucking pay attention. They're going to dismiss it because they're not ready yet. And that's fine. I don't care. But you will see eventually. Okay, if you keep seeking the truth, doing the work, and stop letting fucking piss on little people hurt you. And it's like, it's in so many ways. Like examples that are coming up in my mind, because it's not just men. It's not just men. It's not just women. It's not like it's everything that has been like pushed to us through the industries and through the systems and through everything, through school, through your family, through your life. Like, I've seen it in play. I've felt it happen. And it's because everybody's been indoctrinated and about it. They say stuff they don't even realize. They're perpetuating it. They're helping. They're assisting the abusers to be abusers. They're assisting you to stay silent about the things that you go through. They're assisting your destruction. You know, no wonder why there's addiction problems. Because people want to numb themselves. No wonder why people want to have their suicide assistance in the places that have that set up. Oh, you're going to die anyways. Why don't you just speed it up so you don't have to suffer? Come on in to your appointment to die. Like, seriously, this is happening in our world. It's crazy how much is happening in everything that has happened along the way. Everything that has been said along the way was twisted, and like it's just shifted over the times. It's just weird, and I think we are finally getting to the point now where people are starting to revolt, or starting to recognize, starting to see the patterns. It's 2:07. It was five minutes exactly when I paused. It's 2:07. I've had I've been like very like I just want to get out of my skin, out of my body, and it's and then I saw a person that was like, if you're one of the people that like notices patterns and you like recognize when something's amiss, stop hurting yourself with that and start keeping it to yourself, because the people that you're going to tell it to can't fucking see it. And so they're going to label you as crazy or whatever. And it is expected of us to want to be like heard, or, you know, like when you go through stuff and you recognize, oh my God, wow, look at this injustice. Like that's the thing, like autism, ADHD, all the people who are not normal with their fucking, like they are not normal, okay? They are not normal. The ones that are okay with the, let's just keep it on the surface. Oh, the weather, oh, you mean the fucking manipulated clouds and shit? You mean the chemicals that's killing her? You mean the fucking what? Oh, to the red and the blue. Who gives a fuck? It's the same system. Like, they're okay there. That's where they were like, they have the unspoken rules of engagement. And when you speak about those, we don't talk about that, because if we talk about that, then we might not have a chance to move up the scale of being complete shit shows. And they don't have, there's something wrong with people, okay? Especially when, like, they know, like, they experience, okay? I was like, what the fuck, the other day, because my Nana is an older woman, right? She's been on the planet for a fucking long time, right? It's not a secret that, like, things keep happening. Every time people do boop, right? She fucking got a flu shot because you should get a flu shot. You really should. You get a flu shot. The next fucking day, she was so fucking sick that my dad had to go there. And has been there for 3 days in a row because of how fucking sick because she has diabetes. So that makes it worse when they get sick. I was like, well, maybe next year, don't fucking do the flu shot. Maybe next year, like, let's start working on something other than what the fuck they're giving you. And I even said it, like, joking yesterday, because I had said, like, when people come to me, right, and they don't book anything, right? I get that a lot. And I call it. I see it now when it comes, and I try. My heart is 727 to not let them fucking do it, because people don't care. There's people out there that do not care. They have no empathy. They just want to abuse the fact that you do. And I can see it because of the patterns. But I tell people, I'm like, I gotta do this. I gotta wake up. Like, there's a difference between have you booked something or haven't you? Have you been around for a while or haven't you? Do we, you know, has there ever been like, who the fuck are you? Like, there's a difference, okay? And then I had said, because what happens is they get through, you know, their little, they're manipulative, and they use that thing within you of that, like, injustice, right? Or whatever it is, like, and I am learning to not even let it bother me, because the universe blesses me anyways. And they're not going to be blessed. They're not going to get, like, good outcomes by doing those things. It will catch up, okay? Like, they're gonna see. They're gonna, oh no, like, because they're dumb. They do dumb shit. But I had said it's 211 with 12 and 55, okay, and 10. I said, what happens is these people come and they poop it back and forth, and then, like, they do it in such a, oh, let me ask another question, but, like, do you ever ask a question that's, like, multiple lengths long? No. Like, you know, things like that, right? We ask a question, and then you respond, and and then, and I just, people have a vibration and a frequency, and I can fucking feel it, and that's why a lot of times I can sense it. First time you fucking say something to me, I know, like, and I try to stay away from all of it altogether, because I'm very easily caring, and it's not a good thing when there's others that aren't. But what happens is they get what they need from you, and then they leave, and then you know, and they didn't pay for anything, they didn't donate, they didn't do anything, right? So those things happen. And I had said, because I made a video, because Monica, who's been around for a very long time, right? She's been here. She's always here. She's awesome sauce. She reminds me of myself, like, version of myself when I was younger. I noticed that the first time I'd seen her, and I didn't even see her, just saw her comments, and I was like, that's another me. She has put her own oracle decks out, and she's in Patreon, and, like, she made her first deck, and then she was, like, working on another, and then she bought the course that I have on Etsy for making your oracle deck. And she left a review, and she's like, oh my god, thank you so much. Now she has her decks posted on Amazon, and like she's taking steps and doing stuff. And so I recorded a thing to say congratulations, that's amazing, because not everybody does what they fucking, she's been around for a long time, and I've told her you should do this, you should do that, blah, 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 blah. And I've seen her take the I've seen her when she takes the action, when she listens to the advice and like improves and stuff. Oh my goodness, this worked, wow. Like, I've seen it, okay? And I'm not saying anything bad, because I do the same thing in my own life. I'm like, I know that if I do this, I'll be happy, but I'm not going to do that. We all do. Because we're all fucking puppeteers down here. But she did it, okay? She's doing it. And then she bought the course, and she's like, thank you so much for making... I'm like, thank you for fucking buying it. Because, some people come, and they do that shit, too. Like, they want to ask questions with that course. Like, they send me the fucking, like, I know what my course is. You don't have to send me, hey, if I bought this course, does it tell me this? And like, they're trying to get the answer without buying 11, trying to, okay? And it's not everybody. It's not, some people can ask a question that's a legitimate question, and they're not assholes, and they're just like using the link that links to it. But there's a sense, there's a vibration. It's so hard for me to talk about this stuff too, because there's people out there that are genuinely good people. They're not bad people, and like, I don't want them to think that I'm talking about them, because I've had that happen. There's other people like me that care to a degree, but they're like, oh my god, let me go buy something. And it's like, no, I'm not talking about you person that feels and is like, let me buy something because Bridget had, no, that's normal, healthy, like reciprocal energy. That's not your responsibility. I'm talking about the assholes who's never purchased anything from me. We've never communed together, like, and they end up having me do something that like is beneficial to them in a manipulative way. But like that's happened over time. That's why I see it now, and I'm like, don't fucking tell them. But there's certain tactics, or there's certain things, because I care. Do you know, I fucking cried so many times in the past day with all these fucking reminders over other people, over the fact that there's people that you guys don't know, that like you're out here asking these questions because you don't know, because the same thing has happened to you. And I know it has. I know I have like fucking ding ding ding, all these people and all these experiences come up in my head again and again, because I fucking saw it firsthand, and I know what they've been through, and I know what they think, and I know what they've done and how they have been impacted by it. And it's not okay. And even the people who are like, because like there's a lot of stuff with like men and women, right? And how we connect with people, and like that there's been an agenda around all of the things that you've seen, like all of the movies and the ways that they portray things, like our Disney classics, right? When we're little kids, when our minds are fucking coming into being. Like, the original book that goes with the Beauty and the Beast is nothing like the movie for the children. In the book, he's like, he owns up to being a monster. I'm not going to change. You can't. You think you're just magically going to fix you? This is who I am. You know this is who I am. I can't change who I am. But in the movie, the big bad beast becomes a prince. And it's like, it's adapted and changed. It's like, that's like a really fucked up situation, right? He took your dad and puts him in a fucking thing, and like he's an elder, like that'd be like coming and stealing my dad, an elderly man who's disabled, putting him somewhere with no food, no heat, no nothing, and then when I go there looking for him, to find him, to help him, oh, you can stay and he can go, and you're gonna be my fucking living slave, and you're probably gonna go crazy because you're not gonna have any like outside influence whatsoever. Except for a beast running around. So you're gonna start talking to the fucking, because you're gonna talk to the fucking footstool like it's a dog. You're gonna talk to the candlesticks like, I don't know, like it's a fucking, like, right? And I get that, because that's kind of like ADHD. We go crazy because of the abuse. But we also become highly attuned and recognizing what abuse is and seeing the patterns in the things. In a lot of the movies that we have been shown, it's like the fucking villain is actually speaking truth. The villain isn't always the bad guy. Like they do a good job at making it out that way, but like in Cruella de Vil, right, with the 101 Dalmatians, the woman that like had the dogs, she was a woman, and she was beautiful, and she had a talent, and she could do great work. She met some fucking dippy dip dude, and they got pregnant. But like, before she even met this guy, Cruella was like, I hope you don't plan on getting married. Like, you have a skill, don't waste your skill and do something stupid like that, you know? And she comes across as an evil, dumb lady, right? Or like, she only cares about what she had a realization of noticing that a lot, because a lot of the TV shows, like, most of them, okay, How I Met Your Mother, Friends, okay, Rachel and Ross, that shit show. How I Met Your Mother, the redheaded girl, Topanga, okay, Topanga, Boy Meets World, all of them gave up their fucking career, their future, their amazing potential for some fucking dip fucking shit who either cheated, lied, did something bad, was a fucking like, fucking codependent asshole. Oh, you can't possibly go to like an art school for the week because we're supposed to blah, 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 blah. Like, this is what you wanted. Oh, there's more than one thing in life that we are all gonna want. You're just intimidated. And like the Beauty and the Beast thing got to me because so many girls, so many, just from my own people coming to get readings, just from my own awareness of seeing, just from people that I've spoken to, and the things that I know about people equate their twin flame situation to Beauty and the Beast. And the symbolism is still there. Like, if you don't take someone captive into your home, like, that's a literal, like, thing, right? Like, if you have nobody else except for the dude that's holding you captive, you fall in love with them because you have nobody else to do anything with. It doesn't matter if they're a fucking beast. You're gonna fall in love with them because, let's just put a fucking rose over here and some magic dust and make him an ugly man and fucking everything will be fine. That's all better now. No, it's messed up. And like Gaston, I feel like even in that, like, he was like trying to like not let her fucking be taken by a beast into the woods. like I'm just, and like the Ariel, right? Like when she goes to see Ursula, yeah, but like that's a lesson right there, man. You're gonna give up your voice to go up to the surface for some dude you don't fucking know. Okay, and I've seen this situation in the twin flame dynamics too. Okay, girls come and they see some man on TV or some dude sometime in their dream, or they met them one time very briefly, and I'm not exaggerating. Like, this is a thing that happens, and it's a wounding because of these things. Okay, this isn't just you're fucked up, you're stupid, you're silly. This is fucking conscious programming. You've been conditioned all along to think that this is how, like, wow. So yeah, it's fucked up, but it happens that people are living in this world because it's a safer world too for them to be in these dynamics with these people that they don't know, and they like build it up and they make it and they romanticize it, and it's because also our world is much different now than it was. We used to go out and go to places and meet other people and talk to them in person, and we would like dance and sing and like have fun and do stupid shit, but that doesn't really happen anymore, just out of the fact that like everybody's on a device or people can't afford to do anything. Everybody's afraid to do anything because we also have like this other thing that's coming in. I can't think of the, like, there was a movie where there was like the dweeby kid, okay, he's like a blonde dweeby kid, and then like the cool kid, right? And he's a freshman, and he's older, and his girlfriend is passed out in the fucking other room, right? He lets the dweeby fucking freshman take her because he was mad that she disrespected my house. All she cares about is partying. Like, I could have any girl I want right now. She's in there right now, passed out. Why don't you take her? And like, that's totally normal. That was totally normal. I remember seeing that movie, like, on fucking regular fucking cable TV. But again, it was at a time that I was blind, didn't see the problem with the fact that the girl is literally passed out beside him, and his friends are taking a picture of her, and she doesn't even know where she is or who she's with. And it's like, oh my god. And the shit that's like, the other day when I was in the grocery store, every time I go to the grocery store, certain ones are worse than others, by the way, but like, there was a time I went recently, I know a guy took a picture. I know he did, because like, there was a flash. He's the only thing there. He had no cart, he had no reason to be there. There's a flash, and then he's like taking off, and I'm like, and I just fucking know, okay? Like, think we can come to the conclusion that Bridget might know sometimes. Alright, and then like, I'm going up to the register, and I see another guy Also, no cart. It's just standing there being a person. And I felt like, and they were, because this dude finally comes around to meet up. Oh, and I got my mace, like my bright pink mace. So you know that I will fucking, I don't care. I'm gonna make a big scene. You don't want to take me because it's gonna be difficult. I guarantee, okay? And then I tell my dad, like, this last time that I went to the grocery store, I was fine, okay? But it's a store that is like, it's a different store than what I'm used to. It's because I go here, pick up my niece, go there, drop her off, come back, and it's like a big triangle. So like, it's areas that I've never, like, I don't frequent these places. So I go to this place, right? And there's a lot of people there. And I don't like people already, but like, I'm usually okay. Like, I'm not a highly, like, panic person. I just am a bitch. I'm like, got my bag, like, you trying to fucking steal me? I'll fucking get you. Like, there's a thing that comes ready to fight, right? Okay? I'm going around and, like, there's no reason to be there's no reason for anybody to come so close to you at any point. Like, if I see someone at a point where it's like, they're right where I need to be, I don't go there yet. I wait till they're gone, because usually that doesn't take that long in a store, right? Like, people aren't picking something out of a cooler for 2 hours. Like, this is something we could probably go get something else. Like, if they are taking a long time, go get something else and come back. If they're still there, what the fuck, dude? Are you trying to keep me from this? Like, but I found on more than one occasion, like, and it's like repeat people, and the fact that the place was like massively overfilled. Like what are you doing? Why is there 75 employees here right now? And what is this lady doing? Like, it was. I just noticed shit that's not normal, and then at some point I started getting like hot, and I started getting like a numbness in my mouth, and I was like, what the fuck? Because I know that there's people out there spraying shit and fucking giving people cards and like doing these things. Okay, they do these things. I told my dad when I left there, I was like, I felt like, because he had sent me like 12 text messages, okay? And I didn't answer any of them because that's how fucked up I was at this point. I was just focused on getting the barbecue sauce. Like, I gotta get the barbecue sauce and then I could go. And I'm sweating, I'm taking my hat off, I'm taking my jacket off, and I'm really now ready to fucking flip out because what the fuck? Like, I'm like, I've got a high tolerance, guys. You're not gonna get me with whatever this is. Like, my fucking adrenaline's gonna take over. Like, I'm not one of those people that, like, goes out, okay? I will black out, but I'm not gonna go out. What's gonna happen is I'm gonna turn into Hulk. Ask anybody, they'll tell you. There's a weird point where Bridget just becomes Hulk and does crazy shit. I've done it many times. I'm sorry. That's why I try not to do that. But if you're gonna fucking try to get me in the grocery store, like, Hulk is coming. And I don't care. But I may not remember it, but I'm sure it'll be on fucking camera and everybody's fucking who now. Because back in the day, we didn't have that. Thank God. I tell my dad when I'm leaving, and he's like, well, you should have gone and told, like, the security. I'm like, you can't trust anybody. These people are often, like, a lot of times, like me being aware of, like, how many employees are in fucking this place is, like, I'm not telling anybody anything because they're probably all working together. Like, me going up to close to one and I let them know that's going to be, now you're just a big target because she knows, get her. Like, that type of shit happens. And he's like, the way that the fact that you think that about the world is so sad. And he's, like, upset and hurt because he's Pisces. And I'm like, dude, I'm not fucking delusional, okay? This is what the world is. This is what happens. I'm a woman. I'm aware, right? Today, I see a thing. People went to fucking Peru, to where I would like to go to Peru, in a 5-star hotel. Multiples of them go there, get fucking drugged, and raped by multiple, like, severe trauma, like, beat up, raped. They have no memory of it because they were drugged. And there's a whole thing going on. And that's also happening in New York and in fucking LA and all these places where, guess what? It's the bartenders, it's the fucking bouncers, it's the fucking owners, it's the people that are running it because they're not dumb. This is the thing, people don't. It's like, dude, no. People know how to construct shit. Like, this is how these things continue to get away. Like, and there's all these, like, messed up things going on, and the alternative sexuality, and men hating women and treating women like objects, and, like, and I've noticed it in other ways too. There's a social media couple, And I've never even seen, I've seen the one video of the guy by himself with his friend, and they're like both drunk after a night out drinking, and they're eating ice cream, and like one of them's just like absolutely like bleh, and just acts crazy, and it goes viral because of it, because they're both like ice cream. So I ended up seeing that, and then there was like a thing that somebody commented and was like, your content helps me so much. So I went to look, and it's him and his girlfriend in most of the content, and their dynamic is literally like her treating him really badly and him kind of doing it back, but it's very toxic, and there's a lot of people like that's their thing, that's that thing that a lot of people do and utilize, but it's not good because it conditions our people to be like complacent to people treating each other like shit. Like, she's like, shut the fuck up, you stupid fucking asshole. Like, I love you so much. Like, and then like he'll get close in her face, and she always says something like about his breath or whatever. Just like little digs that it doesn't matter if you are both kidding. We're doing this for the camera so we can get our money and blah blah blah. That's gonna add up. It's gonna happen. It's eventually. It's gonna deteriorate I've seen it happen. Anybody that's doing those like pranks and stuff, it does get to a point where it's like, this isn't okay. Yeah, fame and recognition. People do fucked up shit. They put on a whole bunch of fucking performances, and they sacrifice, and like, there's movies, right? Eyes Wide Shut. The other day I said something. I was like, wasn't that a movie? Was it not a movie? Yeah, it's a movie. And you know what that fucking movie's about? It's about people selling their child. And it's very, and the dude who made it died mysteriously right after it's like, they cut 23 minutes of the film out because there was too much that was given away within it that like alluded to the Epstein situation and the people in power. But like the McCann girl that was taken, the little ones that are always like in the pageant girls, right? They are like sold to people at a certain age, and then these people go and make more babies to sell to these people so they can continue to have their money, and they act, oh no, I don't know women, doesn't win, and they like fucking sold her, and they do these whole things so that they like condition them. The one with like the John Benet Ramsey, she could have had like there could be a whole bunch, but there could be a whole lie cover up over that. We don't know. She might not have even been there. Like they could, oh, she died in the basement, so it doesn't seem like she was trafficked away. Right? But maybe that's the lie. Or maybe they did some weird fucking sacrifice. But either way, there's a lot of weird ties within that. Like, their family, her parents, have the same lawyer as, like, other people that are well known within all of that shit. And it's all a big fucking conspiracy. Okay? Like, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. They are running conspiracies all over the fucking world, and people are dumb and blind because they've been conditioned to be that. You know what government is? It means control mind. That's what it is. Meant mind. Govern is control. Control. Mind control. Mind control. And everybody fucking listen. Oh yeah, they're imprisoned under the mind control. And they wonder why they can't love themselves. And they wonder why they can't find a healthy relationship. And they wonder why every dude is on the down low and hates women. And why every woman is settling for fucking pieces of shit that treat her like object or, like, there's just so many examples of this. And there's just like the toxic shit that's gone around with all of it. Like our body. I remember being in that time where like fucking heroin skinny was chic and awesome, and I was not that. I was a big girl. I was a normal healthy person, human. I wasn't bone. And then they went the other extreme, and now it was cool, popular to be thick and whatever. And by then I had lost all of it because I was gonna be heroin chic. And it's like it keeps ritual sacrifice. There's so much shit like that, and people are literally like killing themselves to be this. Or if they aren't this and they see someone who has like, like some people have like a fucking faster metabolism, man. It's like they're not. It's not like a thing against you. Like, sorry that they're skinny and you aren't, but you don't have to hate on them because of that. And that happens. There's people, and even that, okay, like the Princess Diaries. My sisters used to watch that fucking movie all the time, and I never even noticed because it's so subtle. But when Mia is going and she's gonna be the queen, right? She's like a princess. She's a princess. Oh my god! Like that's a cool thing, right? That'd be fucking cool if all of a sudden you're a princess and we're gonna do your hair and your makeup and you're gonna be in a fucking limo with the chauffeur, and you're gonna get this nice, all these nice things and all this awesome stuff. But your best motherfucking friend is going to be a fucking jelly little bitch. She's going, and I like now in hindsight, I'm like, I've lived that exact thing where you don't have any time for me anymore. Stupid, like, and it's not like I wasn't becoming a princess. Like, I was getting out of a fucking horrible situation that you said you wanted the best for me. If you wanted the best for me, you would want me to not be in that situation. And that means I have to work more to make money. I'm not just freely available for you all the time. Like, but that's in that fucking movie so subtly. And like, when she, what did they do to you? Like, what do you mean what did they do to her? They made her look beautiful. Like, before, she was all, right? Like, they had her not looking beautiful, then they made her normal, basically. But, like, even that, right, it fucks us up in the head, because everything's so focused on looks. Like, oh, your natural beauty is not so natural. Or we think natural beauty is only there when there's, like, all this subtle fucking bullshit done. Ooh, let's straighten her hair, and let's put some makeup on. That doesn't look like she's wearing makeup, but she's wearing makeup. And, like, you know, right, we do that. And then, and like Bridget Jones, everybody says she's fat. She wasn't fucking fat, man. She wasn't fat. She wasn't skinny chic fucking heroin addict. She wasn't toned. That's another thing. Like that right there, when the women are getting like, they look like men. And that's one of the things I haven't told to people. I haven't shared it with everyone. A majority of the people that you think are a woman are not, and a majority of the people that you think of are men are not. And just know fucking human anatomy, okay? And pay the fuck attention. Go look and see. Skull, eye, bridge, like this, okay? This, do. Women and men, so different. That is your base model. That's what you come in with. Adam Apple, right? Like, there's circumstances where maybe, but not to the, like, when they have it all, okay? When they get the thing and the that, and it, like the how far away eyes are, the brow ridge, like, the shape of these things. See, like, there's a lot, okay? Especially in their world, because they're all fucking anorexic and crazy at the point. You can just go look at and see. Most of the, like, Erica Kirk, right? Her fucking pageant was all men. It was all men. If you go look, you're gonna see. And YMCA, every time he does that, that was like the mantra for gay men. Okay, like that was 100% gay. Like we did it, but we knew that it was for the gay guys. They were a fucking gay group. And it's like, it's mocking people, or I don't know, but this is everywhere. And like fucking Elvis, he married someone that was 14 when he was like 20 something, but he was also in a movie with a 9-year-old girl singing about her moving her hips and being so beautiful. Oh, you look nice, I could, and a boo-ba-doo-boo-ba-doo. And it's disgustingly like not appropriate, but it was right there in everybody's fucking face. And like, there's a lot of the kids that come out and tell you what happened. People fucking, oh, they're crazy. There was a woman, all of the people who, like, they go, I'm gonna be a model. They go to these modeling agencies, and a lot of them get trafficked. That's all that is. It's like a glorified, they're not getting a lot of money. They're getting their pictures on something, but they're being trafficked. They're taking advantage of, because the people that are taking their pictures, and like, they put them in a shitty little one-room thing, and have them on these crazy diets and stuff, and because these people are desperate to make it big. And these other people know that, and they take advantage of it. But there was one girl that was like at the height of her shit. She came out and said what was going on. Like this, and she had all the times and all the people and all the names, and then they took that down and fucking threw it away. And then she was put into a Looney Tune hospital because she lost her mind. She's experiencing psychosis, and they didn't let her leave until she agreed that she made it all up. Which, even that hit me, because I was like, I mean, yeah, I know. I've been in that exact position. I knew what I had to say to get out of a place that I was in. because the truth wasn't getting through to people's heads. Because when you're dealing with narcissists, they paint a picture so well that you're crazy, you're just crazy, you're a bad idiot, and people believe it because they're fucking manipulated to do so. And it's much easier for this to happen. But like every little kid's movie, like just even think about like, oh, Sleeping Beauty's asleep, we're not gonna ask her, we're just gonna kiss her in the middle of the woods. And it's like, these are darker stories that have been like, here, I'm gonna present it to you in a different way. But when you think about it, okay, Cinderella dances with a guy one night. He doesn't know what the fuck she looks like, but he remembers her shoe. Like, I'm gonna base it off of the shoe, because I have no idea who this woman that I'm madly in love with. I can't look at her and find her. I gotta get her shoe. Like, you're a foot fetish freak, Azoid? What the fuck? That's fucked up. And I want my prince. Why? He's not good, man. He's fucking dumb, obviously. Like, he can't fucking pick you out of a crowd. We gotta try it on these ugly bitches. Like, that's a fucking insult. Okay, that's an insult. And then like the thing with like the age and stuff, people, oh, the older you get, the less likely you are. Good, because the less likely I want, right? Like, I don't want what you got, because what you got is a bunch of trauma, like, that I've already experienced, and I don't need any more of that. And I'm not saying like men are bad or women are bad. I'm saying it's all fucking lies, and it's all been done so that we all go and and it's there's so many reasons for it. People are like, why would they do that? Because they're fucking evil. The reason why you can't understand it is because you aren't evil. You don't have a problem with empathy. You're not a psychopath. You're not a sociopath. You're not a demon. But there are those out there, and we need to defend ourselves from it, and we need to see the fucking truth and start trusting people that are telling you these things. And like, because it's so fucked up, right? Like, even like this stuff, it's so subtle, and we a lot of times do things that we don't even realize that we're doing. We don't realize what's happening when we're doing it. We give our power away. We are siphoned. Like, when I left Jamie, things got really good, even though there was a lot of stuff, because there's just an inundated amount of fucking assholes on the planet. Like, I leave him and things are rising, but here, bum, 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 because the people that I was around at the time were comfortable with that older version of me. The version of me that lived in a basement. The version of me that wasn't like doing a lot for myself because he didn't want, what are you wearing makeup for? What are you wearing that for? Who are you trying to look good for? It was a problem to even go to the grocery store. It was a problem. Everything was a problem. So yeah, I just gave up a lot. Like, I still would like give a little bit of effort, but there was like a cutoff. But when he met me, I had the full effort. But secrets, right? Even our families. Like, I think back at stuff that happened when I was a kid that I found out today. Like, I found out, and it was like a well-known thing for people. Like, and I'm good at context clues, okay? When I read something, and people, well, yeah, they were doing this. And I'm like, I did that as a kid. And that should have probably been like a bop for parents or people that have any, but it wasn't. And how would I know? I'm a child, right? I was the child doing the act. But finding out what that meant, or most likely means, was like, oh my god, confirmed things that I've already known that I didn't want to know. Because I don't want, like, it's, but I already knew, but it's, again, we will black it out. There's tons of years of my life. There's so many things that I have no memory of. And it's like, it's really hard to relay to people. And it's really hard because a lot of people just don't get it. They don't care. And they can't, because they haven't had that happen to them to the degree, or they think that you're making it up, or they think that you're like sensei. They have no fucking clue, or they think that you couldn't possibly come out so well adjusted, and it's like, you have no idea what's going on in my world. You have no idea what I've dealt with on a regular basis. You have no idea what, but like, you think you do, because of the way that this world is. Like, it's been normalized to you for children to be treated like sexual objects. It's been normalized to you for big age gaps between men and women. Only when it's men, though. Like, when it's a woman, oh my god, he's a fucking cougar. Like, everything has been like that by design. And even like the demonizing of men. Like, no wonder why they're all gay and trying to fuck each other, because we keep telling them that they're horrible and blah, 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 and you're not tall enough and you're not this enough. But the problem is, it goes both ways, man. It goes both ways. They're treating us like objects. We are mad that they're not tall enough or have enough money or something. Like, I don't know. But, like, everybody also was disillusioned to believe that, like, marriage was the big thing, right? But the whole thing with that is, like, they took what was once sacred, a covenant that was, like, done with hands, you know, and they were like, let's put a diamond together and make it fucking crazy and expensive, and let's have a huge party that, like, is just unnecessary. Like, if you fucking love somebody, you want to spend the rest of your life with them, you can just do that. You don't have to be like, let's celebrate and spend all our money and do some stupid shit. Go on a fucking vacation together and just talk about it. Like, yeah, let's do that, okay. And if something comes up later down the road, you're not gonna be so fucking embarrassed about it. You're not gonna be like, oh my god, it didn't work out. Like, no, you don't have to go fucking pay all this money and all this bullshit and feel, you know, oh my god, I can't believe you cheated. Don't be surprised, guys, because that's also men. It's like normalized for them to be cheaters, for them to be like rude, for them to be doing certain things. And now it's like, but it doesn't even matter what now and then, all right. There's still been an underlying theme of, like, they're doing babies, like they're taking kids, sacrificing them, doing really fucked up shit. There's women in places that are literally just used to make more of them, so they have like a never-ending chain of that happening. But oh, they have billions of dollars, let me do stupid shit. And the fact that there's people out there that are not these ways, that have not experienced it, that don't see it, that can't fucking discern anything, dismiss it. So many people go silent. They keep it a secret because they know it's not worth it. They don't want to be taken advantage of, abused, beat up, hurt, and then be like, well, what are you wearing? Where did you go? And it's an accomplishment for dudes. Like, so many there's so many examples of this in my head. When these things happen, nobody cares, and that's the work of the fucking evil. This is something that we need to rebel against and stop letting happen, and stop fucking dismissing people who have been through it, and stop letting you be a servant of it. Stop dealing with people that don't love you, that don't treat you nice. Like, you're addicted to this fucking agenda that has been, like, all the women that come around to me, and even men, like, they're in a dynamic that is repetitive of what they grew up around. If you had parents that were not always the best emotionally available, like, they didn't have to shit, you know, beat you up, they didn't have to be evil, but they definitely weren't, like, open and communicative, and that's not their fault either, because it's really, like, it's just another repetitive fucking thing. But we're coming to a time where that excuse is done, okay? We can see now, that that's damaging, to not talk to your child, to not have emotional connection, to let things happen, to just willy-nilly with throughout your life, and then wonder why everybody has all these health issues, or to just ignore the red flags in everything. If it was a woman at the top of all this shit, right? Like, oh yeah, so BlackRock and Vanguard that own everything that there is, everything, the food, the this, the that, the mama doop, dappa deep, deep, doop, dappa 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 doop. That's a light. She's evil. She's an evil fucking Jezebel. She slept her way up there, and she's killing every. Like, it would be so much easier for people to believe it, accept it, and want to revolt against it, and be like, oh yeah, we gotta fucking put an end to that. But a woman wouldn't. A woman wouldn't do that. A woman wouldn't be fucking a psychopath. You know what though? The women that are, like, involved in this shit on a deeper level are, like, those frenemies that can't stand that you're gonna be a princess. You're getting treated like a princess. There's a part in the movie that really, like, because she talks about missing her dad, Mia, her dad, who died 2 months prior. 2 months prior. And her friend said, are you still talking about that? I thought we talked about this. You need to get over it. And, like, I never even, she's like, I know. She's like, it's 2 months. 2 months is nothing. But you know what? I had the exact same fucking thing. People that, like, I had confided in as friends, right? Told them how like my mother, you know, was the one that got me addicted to heroin. The first person I ever did heroin with was with my mother, because we couldn't get other stuff, and the person that had drugs was heroin. So we went to the mall parking lot. We did heroin for the first time together. And because she would charge me $80 for an 80, or fucking $30 for a 30 of her prescription, and I could go get a lot more of heroin, I stayed over there, and she had more of her pills for herself. Or she traded it for crack. And actually, she didn't do crack anymore, because after I threw all the crack out, she didn't do crack anymore. So I got us off the crack, but then all we had was the opiates that I didn't know I was becoming addicted to every time we came home at night. And she was like, oh, here, take this. It'll help you not feel fucking... Because I didn't enjoy that. I just wanted to go home, and she would be like freaking out. I just want to get one more hit. And... yeah, so I confided in them and let them know that, like, it was a complicated circumstance, you know? I love my mother. I think she loves me. But she did some fucked up shit that wounded me as a human, okay? It's pretty fucked up shit. And for some reason, when she died, even though they knew that I was always going to the hospital to help and, like, be there, they knew that, like, she was part of my fucking life. They were like, you should be over it. Like, what do you care that she died? I thought she was, like... she was also abused. Everybody has been. Everybody has been to some degree. You may not be as bad as other people, but we have been lied to. And it's fucking ritual, like, sacrifice again and again. And they keep amping it up. It's all a performance, and it's all disgusting. And the more that people just fucking dismiss people or fucking question them for caring about others, the more that people ignore this stuff, the worse it's gonna get. It's gonna get really bad. And we have to stop letting it happen. We don't have men to defend us. We don't have anybody that cares, like, at all. And it's not an intentional, like, I just hate women. They've been conditioned away from that. The men that are in, like, the military are literally, like, told what to do, and they just do it, and then they come home and they're destroyed emotionally. That was like a month ago now. I saw a guy that, like, broke my heart because he was just totally not okay, and I could tell that he's not okay, and it destroyed him. And he was, like, totally night and day difference. And it's like, I look at that and I can tell what happened to him. And it hurts, and I'm sick and tired of fucking being here like this, people. And I saw another girl killed herself because of a stupid fucking piece of shit guy that cheated. Or he didn't even cheat, he just acted like she didn't exist. He didn't post her on her socials, and, like, she thought they had a relationship, and he put out a post of, like, I'm in my catching flights not feelings era, and she soon after killed herself. Because of him. Because betrayal is really hard to handle, and it destroys people's lives. It's like, people don't get it. And people don't get it, that they're being betrayed, that they're being...
A 22-year-old platoon leader, and, you know, a lot of people think they're arrogant and reckless, but what you do is you see a man gets a lot of shit for being young, but you see a man that had to grow up way too fast. Because now he's got about 30 kids. 30, 18-year-olds. Well, I mean, the NCOs are in their 20s. And this one in particular, the way that he composed himself, the way that he would take guidance, the way that he showed humility in front of me. And I'm not sure he even really knew what I was. I could have sworn he was a West Point grad, and he was an OCS guy. And this kid embodied what it was to be a leader. I mean, fuck. I admired the kid. Then I remember just hearing him scream. Scream for his mom. Every Everything was silent. I knew he was 22 because of the way that he talked about college. We were both in fraternities, and then I was gone. Off to fight another battle somewhere else. These kids have no idea what I'm doing. Saint Michael the Archangel, defend us in this day of battle. Be our protection against the wickedness and snares of the devil. May God rebuke him, we humbly pray, and do thou, O Prince of the heavenly hosts, by the divine power of God, thrust into hell Satan and all evil spirits who wander the world seeking the ruin of souls. God, I offer myself to thee, to build with me and to do with me as thou wilt. Relieve me of the bondage of self, so that I may better do thy will. Take away my difficulties, that victory over them may bear witness to those I would help. Of thy power, thy love, and thy way of life, may I do thy will always, Lord. We are now ready for you to receive all of us, good and bad. Please remove from us every single worry, concern, fear, hatred and anger, every resentment and defect of character in our unit of your church, of your people. Please remove from us everything that stands in the way of our usefulness to you and to our fellows, both friendlies and hostiles. Grant us strength as we go out from here to do your bidding. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. But lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and our Father. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our deaths. Now and at the hour of our deaths.
Being fucking treated badly, that they've been lied to, that they've been conditioned to thinking everything that's happening right now is just, whatever. Like, the fact that we have people out there that debate it too, it's like, how can you sit there and debate taking children and doing what you fucking do and being like, oh, but they've decided. It's like, they can't decide to drive, they can't decide to drink, they can't decide to have a gun, they can't decide fucking anything, but they can decide to change the fundamental part of themselves, and you want to argue about if that's okay? You're fucked up. You just want to be fucking offended. Well, good, go fuck yourself, because there's something wrong with you. That's it. That's all. You and it's probably not your fault, but you don't need to perpetuate that more on others. There's something deeply wrong with the world and the people on it. And I'm sick and tired of fucking biting my tongue and holding it back when I see clearly, like, when I get, oh yeah, you think you're not crazy. I'm crazy because I can see the fucking problems. You're stupid. You're crazy for not seeing a problem here. Or, you know what? You had the mental illness if that's where you're going with things. Or you, like, that shouldn't ever be the decision. And most likely, you did have sexual assault. Okay, and like maybe like myself, you blacked it out, you just turned it off, you don't remember it, but there's probably signs, there's probably indicators about it, or feelings inside of you, and maybe there's things that you do now, or think now, or feel now, or just, you know, turn towards because of whatever happened to you, or even just the idea of it, or whatever's gone on. People do things because of what's gone on in there. They go to what's familiar instead of what's good for them. We need to remember, like, we need to fucking heal. And like they've been burning books and like ban, like, oh, this book is no longer allowed. Like, they're banning books. They're trying to take away our fucking free speech. They're trying to take it away, like, literally right now. And it's not a conspiracy, it's not a joke, it's not like, I'm not crazy. It's happening, okay? Fucking happening. The way that, like, that's your, and like, the First Amendment, right? That your freedom to talk about things and have an opinion, even if it's not popular. That's part of it, right? But there's other parts of that that's wrapped up within those things. Like, it's a slippery slope, and that once that goes, more will go. And they want to do that, or anybody, to be able to tell you the truth. And if I do, and I don't like it, and they claim it to be something bad, they will just take away my ability to do that, or do something worse. And and like, it's already happening. It's happened in the United States. It's happening in fucking Australia. It's happening, and like the whole Greenland thing, right? What the fuck? I saw a thing yesterday. I had no idea. Like, I don't watch politics. I don't give a shit what they're doing. I saw a post. Fucking Trump is trying to take fucking Greenland. We gotta get Greenland so that we have a chance against all. What do you mean, chance against what? You already planned for some major fucking war? Against fucking. What? What? Why? No! There's just so much in my head, too, that I know and I see, and I like, it's like, there's like a fine line between what I feel like I can tell people and can't tell people for many reasons, because like, if I go too far, people check out, they can't handle it, and if I don't, they don't realize the extent of what's going on. It has been going on for so long, okay, like, and I keep getting indicators and signs and recognition of, like, you're not stupid or crazy, and like, you are, like, we've all, like when I tell my dad something and he wants to dismiss it, it's very fucking damaging to a person to have that happen, right? Like, that, my dad, you should protect me, he's a man, but like, he's even more fucked up because he was here when they were doing it even more blatantly. Like, that movie I'm talking about where the guy's like, hey, yeah, you could take her, like, that was probably prime fucking time with his generation. He, like, my aunt was like madly in love with Elvis, who was a diddler. He was a fucking diddler. They all are. So I don't know. I know there's a lot of people that have come and asked about self-love, and like, you know, feeling like, and there's also like, I go back and forth because I actually want to help people, but a lot of people's focus is like not in the right place for me to help them, or they just don't know, they haven't realized, and they won't, and they just won't even bother. And it's really fucking frustrating because I can't help people who don't bother, and I can't help people who are worried about stupid ass fucking shit, and I can't help people who have been so under stuff that they won't see it, or they'll make they might see it for a little bit, but they're gonna go right back. Like, it happens all the time. I talk to people, they see it, and they go off, and they come back, and they're fucking right back at square one, because they've got themselves mixed back up into the fucking programming and mind control. And it's like, there's frequencies, there's things happening 24 fucking 7. Like, in the United States, okay, at 9:11 p.m. till 9:11 in the morning, they have microwaves going out all night long. That's why people are getting hot at night. They can't sleep at night, because they're fucking microwaving us all night. That's just one of the many fucked up things happening that is measurable, available. There's a scanner. You can see, you can watch it, and all night long. And then like everything they do, even just the people that you're looking at that are clearly not the sex that they claim, that is doing something. The fucking filters that make women look like men and men look like pretty girls is doing something. This is the devil, okay? And again, I'm not that girl, okay? And I never thought I would ever be somebody, and I still think that's also part of like bullshit. I think that's been fucked with heavily, just because why wouldn't you? Alright? Why wouldn't you fuck with it? And like, we hear certain things, a lot of it has been inverted, okay? Like Loki is a trickster god. He would trick people into thinking he was the good guy, and that like Thor, the thunder god, the god of fucking, you know, storms and stuff, was a bad guy. And there's some, you know, weird similarities within all of that. And it's just, you know, I consider all possibilities in this fucked up world. The other day, I saw a dude that he was watching a video of a guy that was like, about a fucking flood. And as the guy was the camera's panning, it goes by the section of a huge place that's underwater, and you can see like this thing happen. He's like, that's a fucking demonic spirit. It most likely was. It was definitely, it was weird. Like I saw what you talk about. Okay, big black thing that was like on the door comes off and like spreads across the water. That's not glass, because like glass isn't gonna fucking do what this thing did. But there's people, dumb people, like, hey, you're crazy, 5555, that are like, they have no discernment, they have no ability to understand that that's not normal. Oh, it's because of the water moving, and there's the door breaking, and there's the waterfall. Like, they do all this mental jump rope to deny the fact that that's most likely what we just said it was. Not only that, but there's a fucking white dude in the fucking, like, Jesus, could be Jesus, like, it literally looked like it could be Jesus that was like, and then walks into the building. Like, okay, so like we're on the outside of the building, all glass, right? This thing goes away, and as this thing goes away, and it's a very quick moment, but this thing goes away. There was a huge face manifested here, that goes away too. But then there's like a white dude that like walks back into the building, and my initial gut instinct as a fucking psychic was like, it's either like an angel or Jesus or somebody casting the demon out, okay? Somebody of light, not somebody of whatever the fuck that thing was that turned black and like, you remember the movie Ghost, where he's like taken the bad people were taken by those black fucking dark things? Alright, that's what it looked like. Okay? They're out there. I fucking know they're out there. I don't care what people think anymore. Go fuck yourselves if you're that dumb. If you can't understand like basic stuff, you're screwed. Okay, you just get ready, because they're coming for you. They're gonna take you if you want to be a servant of that shit and not see the signs. But everything here has been messed with, so like the stories have been messed with. But when in that end of that, right, he had it like slowed down, right, and he says he had been saying, oh my lord, oh my lord, oh my lord. But when he says oh my fucking lord, when it's all slowed down, it sounds like Moloch, or is that what I had it written down? Oh yeah, Moloch, okay? And that's fucking Erica Kirk. She never says Jesus Christ. That's the thing a lot of people have a problem with her. I'm never paying attention that much, okay? I just knew that whatever she said was false and fake and phony, and like she was doing some weird ass shit. Day one, I was like, this bitch is fucking what the fuck? Before anybody was saying it, I have a big post that I wrote up. I was like, this is not normal, and nobody liked it. Nobody knew, like, whatever. I don't care. I knew, and I'm not gonna fucking bite my tongue anymore when I see clearly demonic fucking people doing some clearly demonic bullshit. And everything that has come out since only confirms to me that I was right about that. 33. She's a 33-degree fucking crazy evil. And she do the sacrifices with my Romanian angels. And yeah, but you know what? She's probably got this too. And she's probably not a she. She's probably a he that has been flippity-flopped and messed around with to be in a performance. Because it's a whole thing that they do. It's crazy. And it's like, not all of them, not every single one, but you will notice if you just get the basic understanding of what a man is supposed to be like and what a woman is supposed to be like and the basic fucking features of them, like legs and stuff. Women's legs go in, men can't do certain things with their legs that women can. There's a whole difference in the way that human bodies are. And I've been seeing this for a while. But because everybody gets so fucking up in a band, like, oh, I'm so offended. Like, I don't care what you do, okay? I was part of it, man. Now I don't do any body at all. Like, I've had people be like, what do you mean? Like totally, like, bamboozled in their mind that I don't have sex. Like, dude, I don't have any desire to have sex with anybody, and I don't. And I just really don't, because you're, like, I don't even do anything with myself anymore, because I'm just disgusted with this world. Like, all of it. And, like, when you, like, disgusted with humans, disgusted with the world, disgusted with the way that everything is happening. So my alternative sexual style is abstinence, because fuck everybody and fuck that shit. Like, it's just, everybody's been tainted and messed up with, and like, I'm discriminating if I notice there seems to be a pattern emerging within our world that was not there. Okay, there used to be a lot of different things happening, and everything that's changed over the time has always been by design. for them, the people in power. Like when women used to be able to not have anything if they didn't have a husband. Like they couldn't have a house, they couldn't have a bank account, they couldn't have this, that, and the other thing, nothing. So they would have to like settle with some fucking nasty thing, and just to have ability to live, right? And then if that guy died, and like she's now the owner, they would kill her. They would, oh, she's a witch, let's hang her, let's burn her, she's a witch, so that they could take her fucking land. It was always something like that. It's always been corrupt, right? And like it's a perfect little thing to be like, oh, you're discriminating, you're bad. If you don't, I don't care. Like seriously, if you're genuinely someone that's attracted to same sex, great, go ahead. But there's something going on where that's being pushed on people way more than it ever was. Like, the day that I saw how many flags there are, and how many, like, how do you, is there anybody out there that knows all of them, like, by heart, that you know every single heart, and what they mean? Because it's fucking stupid. It's not based in reality. People want to tell me I'm fucked in the head. Okay, dude, this is weird to have a flag for like every possibilities that I didn't even know could be a possibility, like non-binary, like something with something, but it's like there's a flag and the name, but it's like the name, they need to give you a description of what that means because nobody fucking knows, and there's like it's a whole thing. And I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, there used to be one flag. Like, and like, do heterosexual people have a flag? This is the thing that gets to me about stuff. Is like, people want to get, oh, you're a discriminator. Where's my flag? Where's my heterosexual flag? Like, you're choosing to be who you are. You want to represent it. I can choose who I want to be and represent it. You're discriminating against me. Like, and I'm not even, I've been with men and women, okay? But this is the thing, this is the mindset that people have at this point because they've been conditioned to do so. And it's in all the movies. And it's been, like, really hard pushed into our world on a level that's, like, destroying people from the inside out. Do you know this guy here, the devil, Baphomet? He's got boobs, vagina, and a penis. That's what he is. That's what he's got. And that seems to be showing up a lot, everywhere, more and more. And again, I have nothing against the people that want to go do that to themselves. But this is where it comes from, is him. The devil. Like, he's literally the representation of that. He's like, this exactly, like, this picture does not do justice to it, but if you go look up Baphomet, you will find that he's got it all. He does. And this just seems, I don't know, and that's like, you're fucking assaulting yourself when you cut your body parts up. And like, I've seen more, I don't know if it's just my feed, but like, I don't have these conversations out loud with anybody because, God forbid, like, I don't talk about it but I feel like people need to know, alright? I've seen a lot of people that feel this way when they realize that cutting it off or cutting these off or adding this thing or doing that thing that turned out to be a botched situation, or then they gotta take this fucking thing for the rest of their life that they don't have, and they've been lied to, they've been manipulated. They think that it's going to be, I have a period, blah, 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 blah. They think things that are not true. I can have a bit. No, you can't. You didn't get the rest of the parts, man. You just got like a fake haul, and that's not gonna be sufficient enough to, like, you don't have ovaries, you're not going to drop an egg, did you have sexual reproduction class? And then I wonder, like, is that even real? Like, are these just actors? You know what I mean? Like, are these people just being put out there to, like, piss people off or to, like, indoctrinate others that don't know any better yet? Did they take sexual ed out of our stuff? Because, like, that was, like, 5th grade. We saw some pancakes, and it was like, girls have a DSO, and the boys have a dad. And it's like, we need both of those for this to happen. So, and it can't happen all the time. Even so, even with the right parts and everything, it can't happen all the time. But, like, there's internal organs that add to that. Hormones and things. You can get the hormones, but you're not going to create fucking ovaries, dude. You're not. You won't. And everybody started out as a woman, and there was one little chromosome that made them into a man. So, you know, like, and that was nature deciding that. And the fact that, like, everybody's doing what they're doing, Like, I see people that are so traumatized, they wish they didn't do what they did. Women that cut their breasts off to become a man. Later on, worked on self-love and acceptance of themselves, and realizing that they were not broken, that there's nothing wrong with them, and that who they are is who they're meant to be, or you wouldn't be. Who you are is who you are meant to fucking be, or you would not be. And everything that happens for a reason. And I feel like those people are here to help other people to recognize that, so that they don't make the same mistake. So, because like, they bringing in young girls and stuff and cutting them off, and they're gone. And so, like, a lot of things that naturally occur within people's lives don't occur anymore when you cut their fucking hormone. Like, this is literally like devil level crap. Like, eunuchs and stuff, cutting people's dicks off, cutting people's ability to reproduce, taking away their fundamental fucking basic building blocks of who they are, and making them hate themselves so much that they feel like they need to do that to accept themselves, that they're so broken and they're so fucked in the head that they can't be loved or accept who they are. You can be a girl and feel manly, right? I've taken that role many a times, okay? Like, I've had a lot of people that are girls that are smaller than me, like, you know, and they would come for me to protect them, and I'm okay, I'll take that role on, but I could still be girly, okay? Like, I don't have to, like, we don't have to own it all one way or the other. And when you're young, you are going to be confused at times. Okay, you're gonna be, I'm gonna change. I went through every fucking possibility. Like, Jinko jeans, a huge fucking skater boy. I didn't know how to skate. What the fuck am I doing? Begged my mother for these crazy pants. Got them, wore them, and then I was like,